Do you want to go to the seaside? I'm not trying to say that everybody wants to go. I fell in love at the seaside.
So yes, if you haven't guessed by the intro of the video already, we are going to the seaside. We're playing Blackpool away in the league. Now, they are having a poor season, very much similar to Crewe, in that relegation has hit the squad hard. They're currently sitting in 23rd place and really struggling this season. I mean, it could be one of those where along come Barnet and set them on a massively good run, because we did that fairly recently to a team, and I'll show you who we've just done that against. Now, obviously, since the last match where we beat Crewe, we won the midweek game against Yeovil 2-1, and I was thinking, great, we've just gone we're now 3 games unbeaten, let's go on a really good run. We're not playing some amazingly placed teams in the league. And then what happens? We then go lose 4-2 to Accrington Stanley. They sacked their manager the previous week and just obviously had a knock-on effect. They just turned up, we didn't. 5 minutes in, we were 2-1 down. It was ridiculous. It was just such a crazy game. But this guy, I'm really interested in trying to sign him. I was majorly impressed with him. His pace was just absolutely lightning quick. So I'm going to be adding him onto my shortlist. He looks a great player, and if someone I can try and snatch up for next year, that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, we lost 4-2. We then drew 0-0 against Plymouth. There was literally nothing in this game at all. Just over 2,000 fans at the Hive. It was just, as I said, just a nothing game. There was no real highlights to kind of bring you, nothing really to kind of show or talk about. The game just pretty much petered out to a 0-0. And then we've also had another 0-0, this time in the FA Cup against Woking. Now, this was particularly disappointing, although we did rotate a lot of players, but they should still be doing a lot better than drawing 0-0 with Woking. So, it's annoying because it just adds another fixture to the schedule, which I could just do without. I'm just quite happy to play these Saturday games, just sort of hit them one after the other. But as I said, that's how we've been doing so far. We're now, well, we've had our road trip. It's taken a long time to get from London to Blackpool, and the players are now psyched. They're pumped. They're ready to go. We've had a week's break since the FA Cup. Can we respond from recent league disappointment to get 3 points and propel us back up the table again? We're still sitting in 7th place. It's still incredibly tight. I just want to start developing a bit of a gap between us and the people outside of the playoffs. So we've got to get a win and respond today. Let's get into the game, and hopefully we can beat Blackpool. So these are the two team lineups then. Blackpool are starting off in a very narrow diamond formation. So I'm going to look to exploit the flanks in this game. Really get Sellers and Bywater into it as much as I possibly can. Randall and Glendon join those in the midfield as Tom Youngs and Ryan Loft up top today. John Akinde sitting on the bench. Ramsey, Whitmore, Dembele and Johnson as a normal back four now, with Charlie Horton in goal. So there's quite a few players I still recognise from the Blackpool team. So they've got obviously the likes of Diakite, James Weir, Brad Inman, Jack Redshaw. So they've got some decent players. Hayden Mullins has been in and around. Brad Potts has been in and around, you know, the game for a while as well. So yeah, as I said, you know, should be quite a tough game, this one. Let's set the instructions then. Clear ball to flanks, exploit the left and exploit the right flank. Run at the defence. Let's really try and dominate on the wings now, because if they're going to be playing with a narrow formation, let's really go for their fullbacks and try and expose them down the wings. As I said, it's going to be a tough game. Regardless of where Blackpool's sitting, they've still got some good players in there, but hopefully we can exploit it today and get 3 points. Come on, boys. Alan Tate now with the throw-in. Headed away by Ramsey, but only as far as Diakite. Picks it up in the middle and Johnson clears it to Tom Youngs. Can we break now? Tom Youngs is in the middle. I just need to pass it off. That's it to Sellers. He puts a good ball in. Cleared by Tate. Only as far as Whitmore. So a bit of backwards and forwards here. No real team is kind of getting on the ball and dictating the game. But Bywater's now free on the right hand side. Good ball in. Tom Youngs. Oh, great save. Unbelievable save by the goalkeeper. Either side of him, and I think that would have probably been in. But oh, great effort. Great effort. It's not a foul. It's a penalty. Get in. You never see that in Football Manager. A sort of highlight after the highlight. but Long makes the challenge, and we've got a penalty. So who is stepping up to take it? Loft. He scored a couple this season. Come on. Come on. Yes! Get in! Come on! 7th goal of the season for Ryan Loft. Great penalty. Yes! Get in there. So here he is. Loft steps up for the penalty. Oh, keeper nearly gets there. But 13 minutes into the game, we're 1-0 up. I wouldn't say we deserved it. It's kind of been an even game so far. Randall with the corner in now. Dembele with a flick on. Whitmore! The back post. 2-0. Get in there. Get in. Alex Whitmore with his first goal of the season. What a start. So here it is. Randall with the corner in. Dembele at the near post. Flicks it on. Whitmore completely unmarked. Heads it in. Get in. I think that's probably been one of the first times this season I've seen a score from a corner. Get in. So the thing is with the results that are also going on around us as well. Every single team is picking up points. So whilst we're kind of slowly but surely, going along with the results, everybody else is winning as well. So we're not really gaining any advantage. But as things stand at the moment, because Mansfield aren't getting a result that they're after, we're sitting in 5th place. So we're having another productive season so far. The problem is that we can't get sort of like 3 or 4 wins in a row under our belt. We're very much a win 2, lose 1, draw 1 type of team. We're not really gaining much momentum. So I think that's got to be something I'll try and look at in the future. But in terms of this game, pleased with how it's going, lads. Well done. Keep it going. I'm really, really impressed with what you're doing so far. I am just going to make a substitution now. I'm going to take Tom Youngs off and put Sean Batt on. Now, Sean Batt has been complaining because he hasn't been starting this season, but I've kind of got John Akinde, Tom Youngs and also Ryan Loft all scoring goals. So trying to be able to put Sean Batt in, despite how well he did last season, trying to put Sean Batt into the team has been proving rather difficult. But here, can he get himself a goal? He does. Is that offside? It's not offside. That is a fantastic ball in by Kieran Bywater. So here it is on the right hand side. That's just a great ball. Sean Batt loses marker, keeper's in no man's land, and Sean Batt taps home. He's asked for more football. I've given it to him, and if he continues to play like this, he will be starting in the next game. Well done, lads. So Martin with the clearance now falls to the feet of Potts. What can he do? Plays it to Weir, to Wilson. To Phillips-Kirk, plays it back to Long. The bloke who gave away the penalty, he puts in the ball to Phillips-Kirk, and that's a goal. Blackpool have a response. It's 3-1. That's a decent goal. I'm not going to knock anything from them. Long with plenty of time on the right-hand side. No one gets close to him. Puts a good ball in. Phillips-Kirk just gets ahead of his mark, and it's a great finish. Can't knock him for it. But is that going to open up the trapdoors now? Is that going to open up gaps in our defence? I hope not. Let's just hold fire for the next sort of 5 or 10 minutes and we'll make a couple of subs. Tate with the throw in now to Diakite. To Weir on the edge of the box. Plays it all the way over to Long. Oh, there's Redshaw at the back post. It's 3-2. Oh my word. Right. Skip the highlight. Let's make some subs. Let's change this around a bit. Counter-attacking football. Muggleton. Come on for Johnson, who's not had a good game again. Really hasn't. Slightly deeper. Let's say just pass into space. We'll keep trying to do what we're doing at the moment, but let's just try and control it a little bit more. Where has this attack from Blackpool come from? They've offered nothing in this game until now. Danny Phillips-Kirk's just got injured. Great result. He has caused me quite a few problems in the second half, so I'm quite glad he's injured. So it's a nasty thing to say, but I really am quite glad he's injured. 10 minutes left to go in the game, and it's a fairly even match so far. Possession, not much to choose between. Shots on target, shots in general, not much to choose. Here's the next highlight though. Randall with the ball, plays it to Muggleton. Just a long ball up. Glendon collects the ball. Let's just calm things down now. Bywater on the right hand side. What is he going to do? Tries to skip past his man. He does. And Alan Tate drags him down. So what is the decision going to be from the referee here? It's a yellow card. To be honest, in this type of highlights, you can't really see what's kind of going on. But Bywater with a chance to put a free kick in now. He does. Yes, Sean Batt. Get in. Oh, get in. The relief. Relief has just left now. 5th goal of the season for Sean Batt. Oh, what a time to get the goal. So Bywater's having a superb game today. What a ball in. And there's Sean Batt against his marker. You know what? Again, I can't fault him. Absolutely unbelievable play from Sean Batt. He's completely well and truly put me in my place. He's going to be back in amongst the first team now. What a game of football. What an unbelievable game of football we've had here at Bloomfield Road. Extra time is just going to run down now. The clock is just going to go down. What a game of football. Unbelievable game of football. So we are going to be sitting in 5th place as a result of today's game. Blackpool are still in the 2 relegation spots along with Northampton. Wow. Plymouth down there as well, and Crewe. Hartlepool, who were contesting with us last year, they're down in 20th place. Accrington, Yeovil. So there's some big, not Accrington, but Yeovil. There's some big teams down here. Wickham, Grimsby, Cheltenham. It's a really, really tough league. But as I said, we got the win that we wanted. Well done, boys. Round of applause from the gaffer. Well done. Great play. What a win. Nervy times. Defence is still going to be an issue, but that's our 8th win of the season. We're in 5th place now, and we're now stretched our lead to 2 points away from 8th place as well. What a game of football. Thank you very much if you've taken the time to watch the video. Please comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter. All the normal sort of details will be in the description. Thank you very much, and until next time, as always on the channel, adios.